Good morning, my cookie crumbs, and welcome back to the studio, aka the parking lot, aka the lot. Alright? So, to tide you over until I come back, my friend requested that I do another crack fic, and so here you go. Enjoy the chaos, enjoy the madness. Aizawa just couldn't believe it. Of all things, Izuku had to be turned into a baby. Now his parental instincts were not in overdrive, but were in maximum overdrive. His baby was literally a baby. Izuku, being 1 year old, not having much of a vocabulary either, just sat there and babbled, as if nothing happened. Oh, my baby, my child, my poor dear child. How could this happen? Who did this to you? Who? Ba, 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 ba. Not talking. I'll find out, though. In the meantime, come on, we're late for class. Izuku just blew spit bubbles. Right. He wrapped the babe up in his scarf and used it as like a papoose, and walked to class with a baby Izu strapped to his chest. The kids in the hall all cooed and awed at the sweet little boy. Aizawa walked into his classroom, and this is where the madness started. Mina screamed her head off, causing Izuku to cry a little. Big Izuku didn't like loud noises. Baby Izu even more so. Hey, shh, it's alright. She didn't mean it, it's okay, it's alright. You're all good. Daddy's here, he's got you. My poor sweet little baby, did she scare you? What a meanie, huh? Mina, you're in timeout. Go to the corner, 5 minutes. I didn't mean to scare him. He's just so cute. Corner, 5 minutes. Fine. I'll go to timeout. I'm not gonna like it. She stomped her way to the corner and she sat down on the stool, facing the corner. The class snickered, and the rest looked kind of horrified. Sure, Aizawa did not play favorites, they all thought. After Izuku calmed down and was back to his bubbly little self, he began babbling again. The class wanted to babble back, but it was time for their studies. Aizawa, being the stern teacher that he is, got them to pay attention as much as they could, with Izuku being a distraction. That's when Dadzawa got the idea. Use Izuku as a distraction. See how their kids are really paying attention. He sat Izu onto the ground, and little Izu crawled away. He then stood up on 2 little stubby legs and toddled around the room, babbling and trying to get all the kids' attention when they were trying to pay attention to Aizawa. He came across Todoroki and patted his leg. Papa? Papa? Todoroki, trying so hard not to crack a smile, and trying so hard not to squeeze the stuffing out of Izuku, who looked oh so adorable, he failed. He failed miserably. He slammed his head against his desk, causing Izuku to jump a little, but in concern, Izuku shrieked in worry. That's when Todoroki picked the toddler up and squeezed the stuffing out of him. Izuku shrieked again, but this time in a bit of a discomfort. Too tight? Izuku thought. Ah! He shouted. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to squeeze you. You're just so cute. And ye cheeks, he pinched his chubby little cheeks. Izuku whined and pushed his hands back, saying, Don't pinch my cheeks. I know I'm cute, but dang, man. Boundaries. Little Izu then hopped off of his lap and went on to his next victim. He picked Shinzo, who, like Todoroki, just failed miserably. He scooped up the little one and just held him. Izuku then noticed that Hitoshi had been doodling in his notebook and pointed to the kitty and loudly stated, Kitty! Hitoshi startled, and so did the rest of the class. Kitty! Kitty! Little Izu said, not knowing the chaos he was causing. Aizawa turned his head like in a horror movie, the creaking sound and all. Which one of you flatfoots taught my baby such a word? I demand to know who. We didn't teach him that, honest, Aizawa. Yeah, none of us taught him that. Bakugo, what are you yelling at me for? I ain't doing nothing. Diddy. Didi. Izuku, sweetie, angel, my baby. Don't say that word. It's a naughty word. Izuku looked at Aizawa confused. Kitty was a bad word? Surely not. He then looked back at Hitoshi and pointed to the picture. It was then Hitoshi realized what Izuku was trying to say. Hitoshi couldn't help it. He busted out laughing. Hitoshi, this is not a laughing matter. Somebody is teaching my baby, my sweet, innocent baby, how to say such naughty, disgusting words. And when I find out who did it, oh, you are going to be put through the gauntlet. And I don't mean the gauntlet. I mean the hell gauntlet. Your legs are going to be so sore. Aizawa, relax. I know what he's trying to say. Hitoshi then held up his notebook and the picture of a cat stood out. He's trying to say kitty, but it's coming out in little baby language. Aizawa sighed in relief, knowing that Izuku wasn't trying to say a naughty word. He was trying to say kitty, not the female organs that hang off of their chest. The girls in the class couldn't help it either. They died. Mineta was kind of upset, but nobody cares about him, so nobody worried. Except for Izuku, who went up to Mineta and baby punched him through a wall. Yep, baby Izu still had one for all, and he baby punched him through a wall. Straight to the principal's office, in fact. Did not hold back. When baby Izu has a grudge, he has a grudge. Baby Izu then decided to yawn and that it was nap time and he really wanted to snuggle with his dad, so he toddled back over to Aizawa, raised his arms up, and Aizawa cradled him to his chest. Izuku yawned cutely again and said, Diddy, making the whole class burst out into tears. Tears of laughter. Aizawa rolled his eyes and stated very loudly, All right, you, nap time. He laid the babe onto his sleeping bag where Izuku promptly fell asleep. As for the rest of you, get your gym clothes on. It's time for the gauntlet. The class sweat dropped and gulped out audibly. Izuku had a tiny little smirk on his face. At least he didn't have to run the gauntlet. Oh dear. What? What is this? Guys, you have no idea how hard it was for me to keep a straight face while recording this. Oh, God. Alright, so I blame my friend for this one. She requested this, okay? She wanted another crack fic featuring baby Izu, and I delivered, and I hope she's happy for this. Because this is nothing but pure crack. Oh, my goodness, guys. I'm crying. Honestly. Alright, I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the madness. Bye-bye.